Forget the audio. Oh my god.
I can't figure it out. I don't know.
Have you tried taking it out? Oh god, I'm not gonna say that. Oh my god.
Oh, what? Now that we're live, you don't want to say something incredible.
Have you tried taking it out and putting it back in again?
I have, actually.
Okay.
There's video, and there's subtitles. So it's fine.
I can see game now.
Also, this is the lolly, by the way. We're carrying her.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like a lollipop, for fuck's sake.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Silky, you have an anime avatar. You have an anime avatar.
It just didn't click. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I can't.
I was spending so much time like, why are they guarding a lollipop? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Good job.
That's
God.
I don't even know.
Even I know what he was talking about.
I don't know. I think like
It's fine. We'll just it's
Yeah, we
whatever.
know.
We'll
We
carry
know what
this
you meant.
girl.
Okay.
It's whatever. The plot
for
device
your
lolly.
entertainment, please select music from your favorite OST. Pick one out of Final Fantasy 13.
What? No, I started playing
Two
I started playing
or Final Fantasy 13
Anthemics
Lightning
music.
Returns.
So
No,
Yeah.
for
people who-
everyone else.
Well,
Just-
the stream people can listen to nice
Nice
Okay.
you can do both. You
Furry.
can listen to Anthemics.
I don't
and
want to put on copyrighted
your favorite
music.
selection. No, I'm not saying for you to play this.
Oh,
I am
okay.
telling the audience. If
Oh,
you would
okay,
like,
yeah.
since there were audio issues,
Yeah.
please just choose your favorite. Choose a selection for Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 2, or Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. And
You got
just
some
like
bang music.
add to this experience here.
It's
If you choose the Chocobo song from 13-2, you get bonus points. You can't reward those bonus points anywhere. You can feel proud of yourself.
The problem is that the
Oh.
soundtracks in those games are rather subpar for Final Fantasy games.
No, they're good. Oh,
No,
listen to March
I-
the Dreadnought. That's a good one. Lightning's themes bang. Oh, yeah, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
The only good theme in
battle theme is
13
really
is
bad,
Sarah's
it's funny.
theme.
I don't know which one that is.
The title screen
So please-
theme. It's the main theme of 13.
Okay.
If you
Sure.
do this, please post in the comments about how much you love Final Fantasy 13, or what your favorite parts are, or how you think it advanced the series. Just for
You know
Josh's
what? We're
entertainment.
taking down the poll, and we're just gonna replace it with a playthrough of Final Fantasy 13.
Two? Great.
No, the first one. We gotta go in order.
Gosh.
Go for it.
You played Route 65 first. Your channel's never about going in order.
Technically, he did not start with it on the channel.
He started with the prologue and then was like, okay, now that we've gotten
Yep.
this done, Route
Oh,
65,
man.
baby.
Adastra's still in first place, but it's barely in first place. We're
Yeah,
getting
What
Sly
second
Cooper's
place?
coming up.
where we're
I'm
getting
surprised.
places.
What's second place?
Yeah,
Sly
Sly
Cooper.
Cooper.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
surprising. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't do anything, I swear.
Josh?
Oh god. Are we gonna have to break out the alt accounts again?
I haven't yet.
We
I
will.
haven't either.
No,
I
haven't.
just told Darian
I'm
to remind his friends to also vote.
Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Is this you
Reasonable.
being like, so is this Darian like having a stance? Like you're like,
So when I
I'm
asked
gonna put your
I asked
Uh-huh.
Darian what he wanted to play after we finished Echo, and he was very non-committal. He didn't even suggest Sly Cooper that day.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Okay.
and I'm like, didn't you say you wanted to do Sly Cooper before? And he's like, oh, well, I don't.
Okay. Okay, but also consider him voicing Amicus will be extremely funny.
Yes, but also it would be really funny if Adastra never wins a poll.
Also, yes.
See, here's the thing. Is if Darian, I feel like this is the one chance for me to fully have somebody go in and just attack the main character. Like,
I mean, I would.
I am all in on Adastra for this, if only because I wasn't expecting Darian for that. I think it would be extremely funny. I think there are moments that you don't know about that would also be excellent.
Yeah.
If we did Adastra, what other characters would you want Darian to voice? I figured I would do Markro and the cat.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Darian's Amicus. Yes, that's good.
What about Neferi?
God. So
what about Nefru?
probably should be Darius.
Yeah.
As
Hmm.
well. I mean, Josh obviously is Cassius.
Yeah,
Obviously.
and he can do Kato. He can do all the manly people. Or Darian. Because he's the top. I mean,
He tries to be.
Maybe.
more of a top than you, Josh.
I don't know. You should see him at parties. He's pretty bottom.
Okay.
Like at social gatherings, he's usually the butt of the entire party.
I mean, that's his role in your videos too.
I don't know
Like, I
how
feel
he
like that's the-
auto defaults to that when around people, but
I feel like that's the closest you're gonna get. But that's okay. I mean, I'm reserving judgment. Is what I meant to say.
I'm offended.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
We have your screenshot. I found that screenshot. I wasn't even looking for that. I was looking for something else.
Why were you going
And I
through my?
Why are you going so far
I
back?
wasn't searching for your stuff. I was searching for a term. And that was one of the results.
Wait, how does?
And I just found it particularly funny after this entire last few days. I was going to say week. It hasn't been a week, even though it's been really, there was a point in one of the Echo videos where you were insinuating that would be the arrangement between you and Leo. And it's just... it's fantasy on the level of Leo getting back together with Chase.
Well, he won't because he's gonna get with me.
So, oh, okay. Like I said, it's on the same level.
Josh, be honest.
Equal chance.
Do you think Leo would bomb for you?
I would ask very politely.
That's not answering the question.
That's one way about going about it.
And he would feel so guilty that he would let me.
Oh, okay. It is a way to do that. It's not...
It's fine.
I mean, one, it's not gonna work because you're saying you're saying you're gonna use language with somebody who, like, at his core, goes up to children's arcades to grind on X's. Like, I don't think you need to just make him feel guilty that way. I think you just do it. And it's really awkward. And with anybody else, bad.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's how he respects you.
Oh my god. Oh no. Why's it gotta be this way?
It doesn't have to. It does if you want Leo.
Damn it.
You just have to accept your true nature, Josh.
What?
Yeah.
No. It's fine. I'm gonna get there. I'll prove everyone wrong.
Okay. You didn't say that's not my true nature. You just said no.
Yes.
That's oh boy.
Okay,
Yep.
second question.
Oh,
Do you think that Tyson would bottom for you?
no.
I feel like we would argue about it daily.
Oh my god. Okay.
And honestly, you know what? That makes sense. That's probably more exciting to Josh than anything else.
Oh my god.
Again, when your role models are Pat and Paige, your perspective is a little skewed.
They
Just-
aren't
just-
my role
just-
models for like romantic shit.
But they are your role models.
Um,
You didn't say they weren't, period.
pretty sure you said otherwise at least once.
I mean, yeah, it's funny.
Hmm.
It's fine.
You wouldn't want somebody who you could bully and who would bully you?
I don't know if I want to be bullied in the romantic relationship.
So at minimum, you do want somebody you can bully.
He wants to be the bully.
Why are we still talking about this?
Because it's funny.
We have no audio. What else are we gonna do?
I know.
I'm pretty sure this is what they call meditation. Like, I've read about it. I think it's about, like, clearing out the sounds around you, and I think that means turning off video game audio and talking about this.
No.
Pretty sure that's what they were referring to.
It's fine. I'll
Yeah.
figure out the audio issue settings tomorrow.
Yes. And tomorrow's another day, a day away. Because right now, we're here in this very moment, and we're just wondering, do you want to bully
Sometimes.
a future partner? Is that an ideal for you?
Like a little bit.
If they were filling out a form, like, would you automatically, like, throw out people who didn't check the can be bullied section?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to be in a relationship first to find out.
Okay.
It's
No.
fine.
Wait, what was his number one love language?
What?
The love language test. What was your number one?
I think it was
Quality
quality
time.
time first,
Quality
and then
time.
words of
Yeah.
affirmation like 3% behind.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh,
So he likes being praised
Why do you harp
Yeah.
on this?
because it's funny.
When it was higher for like 2 other people here.
And
I accepted it. I've accepted.
I would maybe be okay with it if like it was number 1, but it's not.
By 3%.
Oh my god.
you fucking can't.
This is gonna be like this forever.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Oh boy.
it's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What should I stream in the coming week? What days are good for people for me to stream certain things?
I mean, what are you planning on streaming?
I
assuming
assume
At some point.
I assume Monday I'll do Pervader,
Uh-huh.
and maybe like Tuesday do an art stream, and like Wednesday stream
Okay.
another like video
Alright.
game.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I should start having like actual like a schedule for streaming, but
Yeah.
Would you stick to it though?
I would try.
You know what? He's been fairly consistent. He just hasn't made anything like official.
And yeah, it's usually, for the most part, it's every day of the week. It's usually,
Yeah.
sometimes like maybe minus 1 day.
Well, I usually don't stream on the weekends. I'm just here early today because I didn't play card games today. I hung out with a friend I
I'm
hadn't
sorry.
seen in like several months. So it was like
Oh,
like we hung out instead.
they kept you from card games. Wow.
We used to play card games together, but she fell off of it for like life reasons.
Does she know about the channel?
Yes.
That's good.
She used to
Hello.
watch the password videos and then like got too busy to keep up with anything on the channel.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
I remember like
selfish.
out of the first handful of videos, like the next time we met up, she was like, "Really, Dean?" Like unprompted. Like
Did she switch? Did she see the switch to Tyson?
and she was like, "Josh, I know Tyson's your favorite. You're just lying to yourself." And I'm like, "You can shut up."
Did she comment on the knife part?
No, I don't think she got that far.
Oh.
But she was rather upset that I was like started Dean instead of Tyson first.
Oh, well, it seemed like everything Dean did, you were just like, this is too forward for me.
It is, but it's also nice.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing for sure.
It's nice now. At the time, every single time he did that, like I could feel yourself feeling like, why didn't I pick Tyson?
Well, we all know why I didn't choose Tyson.
Yeah, we do. We have video evidence of it.
It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
been redeemed, so it's all good. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if redeem is the word I would
It was,
use. I don't know if there's been a redemption,
I
but
still like Dean.
yeah,
it
it's
was
fine.
remedied.
Dean's still good. He's a good boy.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope he's a bad boy, but I don't know.
That would make him a good boy.
No, I know. Like, this is how he can beat Tyson. By killing him.
Well, he's killed. I don't know. I almost think that Roswell has the higher kill count.
No, that's my current theory. I haven't read the newest build, so I can't say what the new information has, because it seems like that one is more focused on story than the whole romance stuff that's been going on.
Oh, I kind of the romance
But-
stuff was good though.
Yeah.
I liked having like a build where it's just like, yes, we will actually do that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Since it felt like Dave was beating around the bush in everyone's routes for like 80 years. Oh,
I mean, they were all beating around the bush.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Dean was pretty forward.
Dean was forward. And what's funny is Dave is forward in Orlando's route. And Orlando's the one who's like, shut up. No.
He's like half forward or at the start.
Yeah, but you also didn't choose any of his, like,
Yeah,
yeah, let's pursue this further.
but you know, I think the whole like let's do kissing practice seems very forward to me.
Yeah, and then he's like, do you want to do this again sometime? And you're like, no.
Well, yeah, that seems weird.
Side Pokemon note, Fane, how do you interact with the unknown things? You have to like touch them.
You have to let your parents
You
die.
throw a Pokeball.
Is it a Pokeball?
Oh my god,
Josh.
Josh. This isn't the third movie. I know. Yeah, just throw a Pokeball if you see one, just randomly around the world. It can be any Pokeball.
Yeah, I just kept hitting the wrong thing. You had to get accurate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
It's fine. I thought about buying one of the Pokemon games today because I saw that they were like $50 at like Walmart,
Uh-huh.
and then looked in my wallet and was like, I don't want to do that today.
Yeah.
Can I push him off? 10 out of 10? Okay.
I'm so disappointed in Darian, though. Immediately being like, let's not push TJ.
Oh my god, I know.
I know. It's so good.
Like, not even like questioning it. Like, you had to like go into like a crazy what if scenario for him to even like for a second think about it. Like, you should have really, really like pushed the like. But remember when you tried to help Kudzu, and it actually got him and you killed?
Wait, you complain about me pushing Darian sometimes.
I'm not complaining about anything. I'm just saying your perspective of the world is skewed because Darian allows it to be skewed. Because he's such an easy like target for you to feel like, wow, maybe I am the dominant one.
Oh, damn it. I mean, he lets it happen.
Yeah, he lets what happens happen.
Yeah. He lets it happen even when I'm not even there.
Yeah, that's a very
I asked Megan
daring
about it.
thing.
Like, apparently that's just his role in like all of his different relationships, barring Megan.
Wow. Well, maybe you should change that. Maybe you should be nice to him for once.
No.
No. That would honestly, that would scare Darian. Like,
It'll be
that
funny,
would
though.
immediately be like, what's wrong? What's going on? And he might actually get upset.
Do it for one day. Just see how he reacts.
I mean, honestly, me saying that probably furthers the chance of that happening.
It's not like I'm like always like that to Darian.
You kind of are.
On recordings, because it's funny.
Oh, that's one of my favorite quotes from a reality TV show, where someone was like just completely obnoxious the whole season, and then during the reunion show, she said, "I'm not a villain. I just play one on TV," and it was just like so unself-aware.
I'm polite to people in real life, like.
Mm-hmm. Like when you called about Code Veronica, right?
What?
When you called the GameStop employee about the game after like an hour, that was the nice thing to do, right? Like, it made their day.
I forgot I told that on the Echo play.
Nice guy, Josh.
That was just like Domingo and I's relationship, though.
Okay.
We would both try to find ways to like annoy the other one and then laugh about it later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes buy each other snacks. It was pretty fun. I'm kind of glad. I'm not glad. I'm kind of sad that he doesn't work there anymore, because now I don't see him.
I'm sorry that you lost
He got
the victim.
he got
friend.
like a real job, and now he works at a hospital.
I'm sorry that the person you bullied in a congenial way went to go help people who were sick,
Yeah.
and therefore took that away from you.
He told me it always brightened his
It-
day when I walked into the store, so.
Aww.
Because we would just sit there and chat about anime so he could, like, not have to work the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Sometimes we would pretend to rain dance. It was a weird thing.
That's okay.
Okay.
But just so you know, this story I'm pretty sure was in episode 1 of Minotaur Hotel. So, like, if people watch that, they're hearing this story. So, like, this is the impression people are going to have of you
Yeah.
if they come from that.
I mean, it can't be any worse from the people who are coming from my card game shenanigans.
Yeah, that's a different kind of worse. But it is worse, definitively. So I guess you got me there.
I mean, there might be more of that coming out on the channel. I don't know yet.
That's exciting. I can't wait for them to show up in the Discord.
Because Darian and I were talking about maybe on like Saturday evenings doing a 1 or 2 hour stream of us like playing. Because we do that anyway, like before recording.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sit there for a couple hours, play some card games.
When's Megan gonna be on the Discord?
Oh, I should give her the thing, shouldn't I? Forgot about that. Whoops. That's my
You
bad.
should. We're probably gonna scare. Actually, I don't know.
That'll be fun.
I don't know what her like limit is.
I don't know
We'll
either.
find out.
She seems fun to talk to from like the one conversation that I've had with her. And it was just like me commenting and her commenting.
Yeah. Because it seems like the not
I don't
safe
know.
for work area it might be a bit too, and the horny section might be too much for Darian.
Oh yeah.
Did you talk about that?
There was like one day where he picked me up from the card shop and he was like, "What? How did it get that horny? I don't understand." And it was like,
yeah, I figured that would happen.
and it was like the day after I made horny talk.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not been that bad since. But it was like really bad that day. And I was like, what is Darian gonna think?
I mean, also, your channel's for furries. What do you expect? They're gonna.
That's kind of what I told him. I'm like, my entire, like, the demographic of my channel is, like, gay furries. I don't. Like, what do you want from them?
It's fun.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a good time with it.
You do. You get bullied, you cry, you whine. Everyone laughs. It's fun.
Tend to be at the top. I mean, it's always fun.
Look, it's not pretend. It's just not confirmed either. It's fine. It is what it is, as he likes to say.
I'm offended.
You're offended. You feel attacked. It's fine. It is what it is.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made fun of you about your cereal. That's the one thing where maybe I went too far.
What's wrong with my cereal eating habits?
Literally everything. But
Oh
we're
my God.
moving past that.
He has
We're moving
perfected
past that.
eating.
You know what? That's the scary thing. Who perfects cereal?
What's wrong with the way that I pour my cereal?
Why is this where you take your stand? The cereal thing.
Because it's cereal. It shouldn't be that big of a deal.
It's not, but it's so, like, neurotic. And, like, that's a good thing in my opinion, but it's also extremely funny.
It shouldn't be.
What shouldn't it be?
I don't know what neurotic means.
Oh no. Okay.
I have to Google really quickly.
Oh gosh.
Okay, neurotic. Having, caused by, or relating to neurosis?
Neuroses. Oh my gosh. It's another one of those. It's idiosyncratic all over again.
Neurosis. A relatively mild mental illness. That's a great start. That is not caused by organic disease. Okay? Involves symptoms of stress, depression, anxiety, obsessive behavior, hip, hippo,
That last one.
hypochondria.
There you go.
I don't know what that is. We'll Google that in a second. But not a
Oh, no.
radical loss of touch with reality. Not a radical loss.
Yeah.
Okay. In non-technical use, excessive or irrational anxiety or obsession.
Yes.
Okay. What's this hypochondria? Abnormal anxiety about one's health, especially with an unwarranted fear that one has a serious disease. Okay.
Like people who like go on WebMD, like that's their life. That's what a hypochondriac is. Like they get allergies and then they go to WebMD and they find some rare disease.
Oh, okay.
What
Uh,
a good
When I say neurotic, to give an example of somebody I think is neurotic would be someone who I do like from a comic called Marco and Marty.
Yeah.
Marco is definitely neurotic.
I like that Marty guy. He cute. I mean, yeah, Marty.
So it fits. So it fits that you would be the Marco then.
Oh. I don't know. That man's actions. I don't want to be compared to him.
What has he done?
Rifling through a trash can to collect one of Marty's used cigarettes.
Okay.
It wasn't just one, Josh.
Yeah, he's done it multiple times, but in that comic, that's what he did.
Yeah.
And he had a jar of them.
Yeah.
And each one of them had a number.
It's a little concerning.
It's fine. Didn't you like Kira?
Kira?
Yeah, from JoJo. Isn't he the best villain?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kira's a broad name, I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yes, I do love Kira quite a bit. I love him in the scene in which he stares out and says, "What a beautiful duang."
Of course.
It's fine.
It's fine.
That was for no one but me, I'm sorry.
No, I got the joke.
It's fine. Oh man, I kind of don't like how like the first part of this game is just like one escort mission after the other. It's kind of boring.
Oh, that's awful.
Go here because your dad is there and he's gonna tell you no, so you go somewhere else and pick up a lolly. Now you have to deliver the lolly somewhere.
I enjoyed the deafening silence of this game.
Lovely.
If you're doing it right, you should be listening to Final Fantasy 13
Yeah.
right now. Any one of the trilogy to enhance this experience.
Be sure to find like Sarah and Snow's love theme, which isn't in the English version for some reason.
Alternatively, You could be listening to the David Bowie soundtrack for Omicron, The Nomad Soul, by David Cage. Like, one of those two is probably fine.
You're just setting people up for failure.
What?
Oh my god, I need to buy the Quantic Dreams collection.
Yeah.
I'll play it with
So many
Issa.
good games that could be on the channel.
I'm sorry he's not going to play Deadly Premonition.
Like, the problem is that all of my friends and I have played it.
Exactly. It's not the same. You
So,
have
like,
an
I'm
opportunity.
sorry about that.
You have one golden opportunity. Actually, you know what? Not necessarily true. You could steal Ian for something.
And what?
What?
Like, stream it to him?
No.
And play it over Discord?
Yes, because the latency is better if you do it over Discord.
Oh my god. What? Play Deadly Premonition like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
God, no. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, we'll play Kingdom Hearts.
No.
Oh goddamn it.
There's
so you're
one
against
thing that consistently gets views, and that is somebody who's never played Danganronpa playing Danganronpa for the first time.
Oh no. No, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't think I'm ready for that either. I don't think I'm ready
And
for
that's
that.
the beautiful thing.
I don't think anyone's
That
ever
is
ready
the-
for Dungeon Grandpas.
They're not.
That franchise
Although
is
to
so
be
good,
fair,
though.
it is.
I love breaking out the
God.
chart and describing how you're supposed to watch the anime.
I mean, look. It's fine. Just alternate, or just watch it. Like, do whatever you want.
It's true.
Watch it in English because they couldn't get all of the original voice actors back, so they all sound off, which just adds to it.
Oh man, Issa and I played the games in Japanese. So we probably wouldn't.
No, I know,
Uh,
and that's fine. That's fair.
and the
Although-
Japanese voice acting's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junko for sure is a standout in the Japanese cast.
The English VA is pretty good too.
Yeah, for sure. Because I like her in both.
Uh,
There's only like one thing that's a little sad with the localization for specifically Junko. And when she's doing... Do you remember that pose where she has like... It almost looks like she's pushing up glasses that aren't there? Like the really edgy pose
Yeah.
of hers. And she sounds like kind of bored and nonchalant.
uh,
In Japanese, she's doing a Dio impression.
oh, okay.
Like that's the
Yeah,
point of that
that-
picture is where she's doing a Dio impression. And
Yeah,
a really good
that-
one. Like the voice actress does a really good job of just being a female Dio.
That was probably a little bit too early when the first game was out.
Yeah, like no one knew what part 3 was then.
Damn.
This was in Deadly Premonition?
No, this is in Dungeon Grandpa, Duncan Rippon.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Those franchises are fun. Like, I love Deadly Premonition, but it's like... They're such a chore to play.
It's something you experience, but you don't really return to.
No. And
You put in your time.
I sat there for a long time doing all the side questing so my friends could experience the game without frustration.
Yeah.
That was hours of doing side quests to get like the unlimited ammo weapons so that they didn't have to worry about the actual dungeon sections. Ah.
That should be part of the fun. But not.
Oh my god. Well, we would only have so much time to play the game when we hung out, so I was like, I'll do the side content so that the main content goes by faster. Because the dungeon sections can get really long for no reason. So, it is what it is.
Okay, okay.
Yes?
Are you okay?
I'm just seeing something that was said like 35 minutes ago in the
Wait.
voice chat, and I'm just like, no, I disagree
Is it fun?
vehemently. Diesel.
Oh, what Diesel say?
He can see Tyson bottoming much easier compared to Leo, which
No.
I think you could... that's the opposite, I find.
Yes.
Tyson likes his life the way he likes his life.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem like
there's
compromise
also-
is really an option when he's going.
There's also just all of the trauma associated with it with him,
Yeah.
where Leo's just kind of like, eh,
That
nah.
was Tyson's choice.
It's true. It's fine.
Sorry to go from Danganronpa Topals, but you know, these things happen here.
I mean, that's what we're more interested in, right?
So Diesel. No.
No.
I can't see it.
Like I get what you're saying with the tsundere aspect, but like this specific thing is not really tied with
Yeah, maybe if Josh ever streams it again, you'll get to see
I
why.
think so, Diesel.
What?
That dick fur gets you anyway.
I mean, if you wanna try and convince somebody who's gone through things associated with that and maybe has memories associated with that that are not so positive, I mean, be my guest. Yeah, it could be a fun experience.
It's something. Oh my god, these mushrooms.
Are you eating mushrooms again, Josh?
I'm not eating mushrooms.
He's fighting.
Okay, but just because they're in their game, like, you just have too much of a familiarity with mushrooms.
This is facts. I don't understand how that
I think you're
happened, but it
asking.
did.
You might want to heal.
Oh my god. No.
Diesel, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're not that far yet, I think it's still it's like midway through.
Oh,
Then
what?
that would explain things.
Oh, has he not played the game?
Yeah, I thought you were fully caught up with the story, or at least past like day, because I think that happens like around day 10 or so. But I don't know. I could be misremembering.
The days bleed
I think
together
it
in
takes-
passwords so much.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
It takes some time before he says that. Because like Dave's talking about like, why did you do that to me? And yeah, it takes
Yeah.
time before that.
I get it.
Shit bleeds together in that game. That is true.
Game good. I like it.
Now you're finding the tree.
Yeah, this is a classic enemy type in this game, so like this game franchise, so they're in every game. Do you not like the tree chans?
Oh, they're man-eating tree.
Yeah. Well, why else would they be trying to attack us?
Because you're swinging a sword at it.
I mean, they swung first.
Wannabe Final Fantasy V villains.
Yeah. Look, Exodus is one of like my favorite villains. Like I adore him. Like he's probably one of the most comical, like I'm just evil villains in Final Fantasy, and they gave him like a background that almost makes you go, yeah, okay. I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
Like he's not my favorite villain. Because that's either Golbez or Kuja.
Nice.
Kuja's great. Like I love him as an antagonist.
So good.
Who was the other one?
Golbez.
There's 4.
Oh, 4, right. I still need to play 4.
He's like actually cool Darth Vader. Because for some reason Final Fantasy IV was really based on Star Wars.
Wait, so does that make Final Fantasy 12 like the sequel trilogy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And yet somehow the cast of 12 still have more personality than the sequel trilogy cast.
Wow.
Those were fun movies to watch, I'll have to admit.
I'm not gonna say my opinion because I don't want to start that. But I do have opinions.
I
Mm.
I just don't really care that much about Star Wars, so I find like half the franchise entertaining.
I don't either, is the thing, which is why I find like my opinions are very skewed. I think my favorite thing, like, okay, I'll just say it. I'll out myself. I liked The Last Jedi. I thought it was good. I'm one of those people. However,
Wait, no,
Oh.
Fane. I think that's the best Star Wars film.
same, like 100%.
It's so bad.
You're right,
What?
but it's better than the other Drek in the franchise.
I'm not gonna go into it because I know what it'll start, and I don't want to have this argument until I've seen it again, and it's been like at least a few years. I did see it a couple times because I was like, I'm going in with everyone's complaints and I want to acknowledge them. And then I watched it and then I was like, oh, they actually acknowledge all those complaints in the film. It's just like
It's
Just
Star Wars
written
fans being
earlier
Star
on.
Wars fans.
I know. It's very much, I'll just say V3
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's very
we'll leave it
that.
at that. It's where it's like, this is what I think the best this franchise can do, and I'm not gonna expand on that.
Well,
I'm not
in the
gonna, like,
movies, my favorite part of Star Wars is still like Clone Wars.
I mean, that's fair. My favorite thing was seeing The Force Awakens. I saw it in this weird like 40 thing. So like it's not the one that is at most theaters. It was like a special like theater where there was only like 36 seats. It actually lifted up off of the ground like you were on Star Tours at Disneyland, and it was like that for the entire experience.
You get to
At
pretend
one
you're on Body
point-
Wars.
Basically, yes, exactly. At one point in the beginning, one of the stormtroopers pats down somebody's ass, and the seats fucking they do that to you. They pat you down.
Oh my
They
god, you get to
wrap
feel
your ass.
get patted
Oh.
by a stormtrooper.
Yes,
That's hot.
yes, and like I told my coworkers at the time this, they didn't believe me. They saw it and they came back and they went, "Holy shit!" like I can't explain like the difference between the kind of vibration motions that most like AMC theaters have and like this over the top Disney ride. Like we want it to be tactile. It was embarrassing at times, and that made it fun. Like the fact that like it always had to be moving, even if it was like slowly moving slightly. So moments like a Han Solo's death, it was like solemnly swaying, and that was funny. It was obnoxious. So that's my personal favorite Star Wars experience. I was
Okay.
so looking forward to seeing The Last Jedi like that, but it was just, for some reason, it just wasn't that popular. And so they
Aw.
shut it down. It wasn't worth operating it
Aww, that's so sad.
for some reason.
Because I had heard the complaints for The Last Jedi, and so when I watched it on that weird marathon I did, with the weird order that I watched Star Wars in,
What weird order did you watch them? I don't know if I heard that yet.
I
probably
watched
didn't
the
regard it.
prequels 1 and 2,
Uh-huh.
all of Clone Wars,
Uh-huh.
3, all of Rebels,
Okay.
the original trilogy. Oh, what's the Solo? I
Oh,
also watched
God,
Rogue
yeah.
One after Rebels.
Of course.
It's all
And-
like chronologically in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be really funny, and it was.
Well, that's like what I did when I played Kingdom Hearts, and I was finally like, you know what? I haven't played it since 2006, and 3 is coming out. I want to actually be prepared for all of this. So, like, I played it starting with Birth by Sleep, and I went chronological order. And you know
That
what?
sounds fun.
That helped me understand things better. I understand everyone, like, yells about the intended order, and I get that.
There is no
But I
intended
just
order
wanted to-
because the franchise is fractured
just-
and bad, so you kind of just have to take it in stride.
Yeah, and admittedly, it was jarring going from Birth by Sleep to Kingdom Hearts 1. Because, like, suddenly the lore is extremely different, and you just have to, like, ignore, like, everything that's happening.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I did that, which is the way people yell at you. But, you know, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 back in the day. I already got my experience with being like, who's Roxas?
Oh, I just looked
I
it
did
up
that
from
thing.
when it came out in Japan.
So I did too, and I was like, I remember back at the time, people on the forums there were being like, everyone's complaining that it's confusing, that it's not confusing. Like, it makes perfect sense. The story is fine. And then I remember being like, yeah, these people are idiots. And then I played Kingdom Hearts 2 when it first came out, and I was like, what's happening?
I was too busy min-maxing those the poster mini game.
No, I realize that you're a freak.
And the mail mini game. I had that down to a science, getting it to like
Of
under 5
course.
seconds every time. Like,
You need that AP.
I look. I don't know why I'm like that when playing a video game. But it is what it is.
It certainly is.
Other people are like that, probably.
Oh no, there are. It's real spreadsheet energy.
It's all good.
Yeah. I hate math, but I love numbers.
Yeah, that's about right. Because I've never been very good at math, and then like I'll pull out spreadsheets for calculations in a video game. I don't understand how that works.
If you ever
That's
make
the
a
map
dating
for you.
profile, that's what you need. That needs to be your lead. I hate math, but I love numbers.
Like, you put up like number shit in front of me from like algebra, and I'll be like, I don't know what this is, but like, boy,
you
can I
add some
maximize
sprites.
damage in in like Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah. Just to make interesting characters and worlds. And I guess Aiko's there too.
But Aiko's
And you'll
like
be
actually
good.
one of the best party members.
I believe that, and I believe that you would use that. You've already admitted to using Torah, so like I realize that your standards are very much like your soul standards are. What can you do for me?
In battle, yes, I can love them as a character, you know. But in battle, I'm like, Garnet, I love you, I really do, but Aiko is just the better party member.
It's fine. You can just pretend that it's because she cut her hair.
What are you talking
You
about?
can
That
be
was
like,
what made me like her.
no, I know, but like, you don't have Aiko at that point yet, right?
No, you totally do.
Or do you? You
Yeah.
okay? You do. That's right.
You get her halfway through like disc 2.
I couldn't remember if that happened. Like if they got back to the castle, but they totally don't yet.
Yeah, it's after like the Lifa tree and stuff.
Right.
Because that was the reason why Garnet was like, oh, I have to go back to Alexandria, you know. My abusive mother died, so I have to...
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, Garnet, you don't owe this city anything. But it's fine.
Yeah, she loves her weird monster abusive mother. That's something we can all probably not aspire to. I guess respect.
It's something for sure.
It's yeah. I love Final Fantasy 9.
I love how simplistic it is. I wish it wasn't sandwiched between like 8 and 10 because it cut down the dev time. So you have things where like Amaranth's story just cuts halfway through it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff like that. I'm hoping.
Because I like the base of 9 more than 8 or 10.
You know what? I actually don't think like I know everything about 10 because my friends loved it in high school. I don't think I've actually played it myself. Thinking about it.
Maybe I'll have to play that on the channel then.
I mean, trust me, my friend. I know.
No, we gotta
Like, that was a high
min-max that
school game.
early game so that Kimari's a useful party member for the first fourth of the game, and then you have to drop him dead. But
Yeah. Gotta look at his character model for a good bit before it
No,
becomes
like
useless.
my friend, one of my best friends. She is somebody who would do like the whole like avoiding 1,000 bolts of lightning to get the ultimate weapon for.
oh, I was never
whatever
that
her name
crazy,
is,
so I'm just like, I don't care.
which is the smart thing. But she was really good. She loves Final Fantasy X. I don't know how she feels about the whole soccer ball thing,
Oh, Blitzball?
but
Oh
yeah,
god.
no,
Fuck that.
I'm 10-3,
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
which is you
Yeah.
know my favorite bits about Final Fantasy X. I love that lore.
Oh wait, Josh.
Yeah?
Do you know how the Blitzball?
No, I never got actually good at that.
Okay. 'Cause I have no clue how it works, but I know it's just built up a bunch of numbers. So I'm like, oh, that could be Josh.
Yeah, no. I never liked
Reasonable.
Waka enough to like actually like Waka's probably my least favorite party member, but he's always in my party because he's objectively the best party member in combat.
Really?
Yes, his
Did they-
damage output can reach Orin's really quickly, but he has a higher agility stat, so it just makes him better.
Okay, yeah.
So once you get a Blitzball with piercing, he just outdamages Orin during the mid game.
Okay. Yeah, because he pretty much never misses.
Yeah, so like he's just the better part. He's faster, so he gets more turns than Orin, while
Yep.
doing on-par damage, which means over the course of a battle, he's doing more damage than Orin would. While being able to inflict darkness and silence against certain enemies.
Yeah.
Are you good at the Final Fantasy IX card game?
I don't like it because it's not a very good card game.
It's just like every time I think I understand it, something happens where I'm like, I don't understand why that happened.
It's true, and the problem is like they never really. I hate how like how physical and magic attacks interact with each other in that game, and I've just never really sat down and like learned how the math of that works properly. Because you don't get any in-universe reward for it, other than more cards. And it's not a very fun card game, because it's very rock, paper, scissors, and not fun way.
Yeah.
So you end up having to just load up your, like, the 5 cards like 6, I think is the thing, with just, like, counters to everything. Which means there are, like, objective, better things you can be doing, and there's not enough variance for it to really matter, so I don't like it as a card game.
The card games I've played in these games was probably Bravely Default 2, which was fairly simple. It was complex enough, but it
Okay.
had rules that I could understand.
I should probably...
It had
Are you talking about in-game card games? Like in a game?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was
Where
confused. I'm like,
in Final Fantasy
card game?
IX, in Final Fantasy IX, you just go up to a person, you press square, and it's like, do you want to have a card battle? Like,
Okay.
something important could be happening, and you just go up to them and be like, hey, the cards.
Hey, you can card fight against ghosts in that game.
That's how I played The Witcher. I played Gwent with every single person I could.
Is that even like
Yeah,
a good
it's-
card game?
That it's in game, it's fun, but it's not like balanced or anything. Once you get good cards, it's like you're really OP. I've never played the actual card game because it's different than what's in game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you might like Bravely Default 2 and what it does.
I want to get it, but it's like a $60 game, so I can't juggle
Yep.
buying all these games. I have to like just pick one.
Yep. No, I understand that completely.
Because I usually end up playing games like years after they come out when they're on sale for like $20.
It's reasonable.
Yeah. And that one, well, okay. I don't know if your laptop could play it, but it is something that's on Steam as
Oh,
well.
which one?
Bravely Default 2, and it'll probably be cheaper there.
Oh, okay. I'll probably still put it on
And Switch.
yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
no, that's where I have it.
Okay. Sure. That's fine. I'm confused how these rolls work, but that's okay. I'll probably end the stream in just a minute.
Thank you for joining us for this interesting conversation. We hope you enjoyed your stay here, and yeah,
it is what it is.
Conversation is
Sorry
kinda-
for the
yeah.
audio.
Yeah, it's just like Echo.
an
We're not here for that.
experience. It gave you a time to reflect. We were here for the audio and echo, but it wasn't offered, and you know what? It was still a good time. Maybe this will be similar.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll see you around.